My dear, wait, before you scroll away. My beloved child, in March 2025, two significant things will vanish from your life, and their absence will leave you in awe. You may have heard of people coming and going, of seasons changing, but today, I reveal to you that these are not mere losses. Stay with me until the end, and you will receive the confirmation you've been seeking. If you believe in God's blessing on your life, then subscribe to the channel and type "I am the chosen one" in the comments. My dear, don't worry. They are part of my divine plan, orchestrated for your growth, awakening, and the fulfillment of the destiny I have prepared for you since the beginning of time. These two things, though precious in your eyes, must be removed to create space for something far greater. Something in perfect alignment with the purpose I have set before you. Trust in me, for I see beyond what you can comprehend. Even when it feels like loss, even when the foundation beneath you trembles, know that I am working for your good. My dear child, the first disappearance of false sense of security. The first thing that will be taken from you is something you have held onto for too long. A source of comfort that has kept you stagnant. This may be a relationship, a career, a possession, or even a belief system that no longer serves your highest calling. It has become a crutch, a false security that has shielded you from stepping fully into the life I have designed for you. In March 2025, this will be removed, not to harm you, but to set you free. At first, you may feel the weight of its absence. You may question my purpose, wondering why I would allow such a thing. But hear this, my child, I am not leaving you empty-handed, in place of what is lost. I will give you something far greater, a deeper trust in me, a strengthened faith, and a renewed vision of your divine destiny, my dear child. The second disappearance, a burden of the soul. The second thing that will vanish is not something external but something within, a burden. A fear, a wound that has shaped your identity for far too long. This burden has followed you like a shadow, whispering lies that you are unworthy, that you are not enough, that your past defines your future. It has held you captive, keeping you from walking in the fullness of my love. But in March 2025, I will lift this weight from your soul, not because you have earned it, but because my grace is sufficient for you, and my power is perfected in your weakness. You may not recognize the change at first, but soon, you will feel a lightness in your spirit, a freedom you have never known, and a courage that propels you forward in faith. My dear, it's a divine exchange from bondage to freedom. These two things, the external comfort and the internal burden, have been intertwined, creating a cycle that has held you back. But I am breaking that cycle. That has held you back, but I am breaking that cycle. The process may feel painful, though it may seem like a part of you is being stripped away. Understand this, you are not losing anything of eternal value. Instead, you are shedding the weight that has hindered you, making room for the transformation I am about to bring into your life. My dear, a time of spiritual awakening. As March 2025 approaches, you will feel a stirring in your spirit, a shift in the atmosphere. Do not resist it. Do not hold on to the familiar simply because it is comfortable. I do my greatest miracles in the unknown, and I call you to step forward in faith. Trust that I am leading you, preparing you, and walking beside you through every moment of uncertainty. When these two things disappear, you may initially feel loss. You may grieve what once was, but do not let sorrow consume you. Instead, let it remind you that you are alive, that you are being shaped by my hands, and that I am doing something new within you. Release it all into my hands, for I am the God who turns mourning into dancing, who exchanges ashes for beauty, and who transforms endings into glorious new beginnings. My dear, a future beyond your imagination. In the days and months that follow, you will begin to understand why I have done this. You will see doors open that were once shut. You will encounter divine connections, people meant to walk with you on this new path. You will step into opportunities that you never imagined possible. So, my beloved child, do not be afraid. Do not cling to what is fading. Instead, trust in me, the author of your story, the God who sees beyond today and who holds your future in his hands. I am preparing you for something far greater than you can comprehend. And in due time, you will marvel at the wonders I have set before you. My dear, it's a divine transformation. Trust in my plan, my beloved child. Soon you will witness how the absence of false security has led you to rely on me in ways you never imagined. You will see how the weight that once burdened your soul has been lifted, allowing you to step fully into the identity I have given you as my beloved. This season of loss is not meant to break you but to prepare you, for I am about to do something new in your life, something that requires faith, courage, and a willingness to walk into the unknown, to step into this new season. You must be free from the chains that have held you back, free from the fears that have whispered lies into your heart, and free from the comforts that have kept you from fully trusting in me. So, I am removing them now, not as a punishment, but as a preparation. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a transformation that will align you with my perfect will. My dear, you remember you are never alone. As you walk through this season, remember this, you are never alone. I am with you in every step, in every tear, and in every moment of uncertainty. I am the God who sees you, who knows you, and who loves you beyond human understanding. I am the one who has counted every hair on your head, who has named the stars in the sky, and who has called you by name. I have a plan for your life, a plan not to harm you but to prosper you, to give you hope and a future. So do not fear what is to come, do not let doubt consume you. Instead, let faith be your guide, let trust be your foundation, and let my love be your strength. I am the God who is faithful to his promises. I will never leave you nor forsake you. When you feel as though you cannot move forward, remember this, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is perfected in your weakness. My dear, loss is not the end, it is the beginning. If you mourn what has been taken, if you grieve what you have lost, remember that I am the God who restores, who redeems, and who makes all things new. What appears to be an ending is, in truth, the birth of something far greater than you can now perceive. So, as you prepare for what is ahead, do so with a heart full of hope and a spirit grounded in faith. Know with certainty that I am with you, that I am for you, and I am for you, and that I am working all things together for your good. Trust that what I am about to do in your life will far surpass anything you have left behind. For I am the God of the impossible, the God of miracles, the God who moves in ways that defy human understanding. I can do exceedingly, abundantly beyond all that you ask or imagine, and I am about to move in your life in ways that will leave you in awe, in ways that will humble you, and in ways that will change you forever. My dear, trust in me, trust in my plan, my child, trust in my perfect timing, trust in my divine plan, and trust that my divine plan, and trust that I will never let you go. What you see as loss, I see as preparation. What you perceive as an end, I declare as a new beginning. And when March 2025 arrives and these two things disappear from your life, do not despair. This is not a time of sorrow but a time of divine transformation. It is the beginning of something new, something beautiful, and something filled with my presence. My dear, breaking free from earthly attachments. There are many things in your life that create obstacles to your spiritual growth. Things you may not fully understand, things that may bring confusion, frustration, or even pain. But know this, these obstacles are not without purpose. They are part of a greater plan, a divine masterpiece that I am weaving together for your good and for my glory. You see only a small fragment of the picture, but I see the entire tapestry. I see the end from the beginning, and I know how every detail, every challenge, and every tear is shaping something eternal. One of the greatest hindrances to your spiritual growth is your attachment to what is temporary, to the things of this world that distract you from what truly matters. You hold on to material possessions, to status, to relationships, to achievements, as though they define your worth. But these things are fleeting. They can never satisfy the deepest longings of your soul. They are like grains of sand slipping through your fingers. The more you grasp at them, the more they elude you, yet still, you chase after them, believing they will bring you happiness, security, and fulfillment. My dear, let go and trust me. But, my child, I am calling you higher. I am calling you to loosen your grip on what is temporary so that I may fill your hands with what is eternal. Do not fear what you may lose. Trust in what I will give. Let go of the burdens that were never meant to be yours, and take hold of the promises I have spoken over you. For I am the God who provides, the God who restores, and the God who transforms. And I am about to do a new thing in your life, something beyond anything you have imagined. So, trust in me, surrender your fears, walk forward in faith, and know that I am with you, now and forever, overcoming the obstacles to spiritual growth, my beloved child. True joy, lasting security, and ultimate fulfillment can only be found in me. I am the source of all that is good, all that is true, and all that is eternal. When you fix your gaze upon me, when you seek me above all else, you will find that the distractions of this world lose their grip on your heart. You will be free to grow, to flourish, and to step fully into the purpose for which I created you. My dear, let go of fear and walk by faith. One of the greatest barriers to your spiritual growth is your fear of the unknown, your resistance to change. You long for stability, predictability, and control. But I have called you to walk by faith, not by sight. Trust in me even when the path ahead seems unclear, even when the road is difficult, and even when the future feels uncertain. Change is not your enemy, it is my instrument. I use it to shape you, refine you, and prepare you for the plans I have set before you. Yet so often, you resist it, clinging to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves your purpose. You fear the unknown because you cannot see what lies beyond. But I see it all. I know what awaits you on the other side of the mountain, and I assure you, it is worth the climb. Release your need for control, my child, and allow me to lead you into the fullness of your destiny, my dear. Another obstacle that hinders your spiritual growth is pride. It disguises itself in many ways: self-sufficiency, self-righteousness, the desire for recognition, and the need to prove yourself. Pride whispers that you can handle life on your own, that you do not need me, and that your strength is enough. But pride is a deception. It separates you from me, distances you from others, and blinds you to the truth of who you are. It hardens your heart, keeping you from experiencing my grace, my mercy, and my transforming power. I call you to lay down your pride, to recognize your limitations, your weaknesses, and your constant need for me. For it is in your weakness that my strength is revealed. It is in your humility that I can lift you up and use you for my divine purposes. Surrender your pride, and allow me to work through you in ways beyond your comprehension. Unforgiveness is a weight that chains you to the past, preventing you from walking in the freedom I have for you. When you cling to bitterness, resentment, and anger, You are not only harming yourself but also hindering your relationship with me. I call you to forgive, not because the person who wronged you deserves it, but because you deserve peace. Forgiveness is not about excusing the hurt inflicted upon you. It is about releasing that burden into my hands. I am the God of justice, and in my perfect time, I will make all things right. But for now, I ask you to release the pain, to surrender the hurt, and to allow my healing love to restore your heart, my dear. Doubt is another obstacle that seeks to weaken your faith. It whispers lies, telling you that I am not good, that I am not faithful, and that I do not care about you. It causes you to question my promises, my presence, and my love. But, my child, doubt does not come from me. It is a weapon of the enemy, designed to. Doubt does not come from me. Keep you from experiencing the fullness of my love and the power of my promises. When doubt enters your heart, do not dwell on it. Instead, turn to me. Remember who I am, recall my faithfulness in your past, and trust that I will be faithful in your future. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love for you is constant, unwavering, and eternal. Do not allow doubt to rob you of the peace and confidence that come from knowing me. In a world that glorifies productivity, achievement, and endless activity, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. You fill your days with tasks, responsibilities, and distractions, leaving little time for me. You rush through life, consumed by deadlines and obligations, while your soul grows weary and distant from my presence. But, my child, busyness is not a sign of success. It is a barrier to intimacy with me. I am not found in the chaos, but in the stillness. I call you to slow down, to be still, and to know that I am God. Prioritize your relationship with me above all else. Make time to dwell in my presence, to seek me in prayer, and to meditate on my word. Let me fill the empty spaces of your heart. For in my presence, you will find the peace, joy, and rest that your soul longs for, my dear. Step into the life I have prepared for you, my child. Do not let fear, pride, unforgiveness, doubt, or busyness hinder the work I am doing in your life. Surrender these obstacles to me, and I will lead you into a life of deeper faith, greater freedom, and unshakable joy. Trust me, walk with me, and know that I am with you always, guiding you, strengthening you, and drawing you closer to the fullness of my love. My dear, trust in me and overcome every obstacle, my beloved child. It is in the quiet moments, in the stillness, that I speak to your heart, reveal my presence, and transform you from within. Do not let the distractions and busyness of life pull you away from the deep, abiding relationship with me that you were created for, my dear. Let go of comparison and embrace your divine purpose. Comparison is a thief that robs you of joy, contentment, and spiritual growth. When you look at others, their lives, their gifts, their achievements, and measure yourself against them, you begin to feel inadequate and unworthy. But I tell you, this is not the way I have called you to live. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, created in my image with a unique purpose, a distinct calling, and a set of gifts that no one else possesses. When you compare yourself to others, you not only diminish your own worth, but you also fail to see the beauty of my handiwork in you. My child, you are not meant to compete with anyone. Your journey is uniquely yours, designed by my loving hands. Instead of striving to be like someone else, embrace the person I created you to be. Celebrate the gifts I have placed within you. Use them to glorify me, and walk confidently in the path I have set before you. Trust that my plan for your life is perfect, and I am guiding you every step of the way. My dear, trust in my timing, for it is always perfect. One of the greatest challenges you face is trusting in my timing. You long for answers, breakthroughs, and solutions immediately. Yet I call you to wait, to trust, and to believe that I am working even when you cannot see it. What may seem like a delay to you is, in reality, a divine preparation, an unfolding of something far greater than you can imagine. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are beyond your understanding. When you find yourself in a season of waiting, know that I am not absent. I am refining you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what is to come. Trust in me, my child, even when you do not understand, even when the wait feels long. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. And when the appointed time arrives, you will stand in awe as you witness the fulfillment of my perfect plan. My dear, you are never alone. My love sustains you. I know that at times, these obstacles may seem overwhelming, but I want you to know, my child, that you are never alone. I am with you. I am for you. I am for you. I am the God who sees you, who knows you intimately, and who loves you beyond measure. Every challenge, every trial, and every struggle you face is not without purpose. Even in the moments of hardship, I am at work, shaping you, refining you, and drawing you closer to me. Nothing in your life is wasted. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, is part of my divine plan to lead you into a future of hope and abundance. So do not be discouraged. Do not allow fear, doubt, or uncertainty to weigh you down. Fix your eyes upon me and trust that I am guiding you toward a place of peace, joy, and fulfillment, my dear. Behold, I am doing a new thing, for I am the God who makes all things new. I am the one who turns sorrow into joy, trials into triumphs, and endings into new beginnings. Do you not perceive it even now? My work is unfolding in your life. Trust in me, surrender to my will, and watch as I bring forth something far greater than you have ever dreamed. If this message has touched your heart, take a step of faith today. Type, "I am the chosen one" in the comments. Like this video to declare your faith. Subscribe to the channel to receive more messages from God. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. My child, I am not finished with you yet. The best is yet to come. Hold on to my promise. Hold on to my word. Hold on to my love. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Amen.
Thank you so much for supporting our channel. If you agree with this video, type Amen. If you love God and you believe in Him, please share this video.